Adaptations are the features that some organisms have that enable them to survive in the conditions they normally live in. It is these adaptations that allow organisms to outcompete others and which can lead to evolution. So, adaptations can allow organisms to outcompete others. This can then lead to evolution. The concept of evolution is covered elsewhere in the course, and you need to know that adaptations can lead to this. So you need to name the categories of adaptations and also be able to explain how organisms may be adapted when given appropriate information in the exam. So what categories of adaptations might we see? Organisms may have structural adaptations, physical features allowing them to compete. For example, the structural adaptation of having sharp claws gives a competitive advantage of being able to catch prey and dig burrows. Sharp claws also allows climbing or marking territory by scratching trees. An organism with an example of this structural adaptation would be the lynx. This animal uses its claws to catch prey and climb. Forward-facing eyes allows predators to see depth and also to know what distance away their prey is. Lynx also have forward-facing eyes. Prey eyes face sideways. Having eyes on the sides of their head gives prey a better field of view to avoid predation. It means they can scan behind them. A hare is an example of prey with eyes on the side of its head, allowing it to see danger approaching from nearly all around. What about in plants? Structural adaptations are seen in plants too. An example of a structural adaptation would be sunken or pitted stomata, with the competitive advantage of this being that it restricts water loss. Marram grass is an example of a plant with this adaptation. Another structural adaptation would be spines to protect plants from animals. A classic example of this is the cactus. Cacti also have fat stems, which they use for water storage. What other types of adaptations might we see? Organisms may have behavioural adaptations, behaviours allowing them to compete. So an example of a behavioural adaptation would be mating rituals. These are often used by animals to find a mate, for example by males to attract females. Peacocks undergo an elaborate ritual displaying and shaking their colourful tail feathers to attract a mate. Another interesting behavioural adaptation is tool use. This helps animals to find other food sources. In the wild, chimpanzees have been observed using a wide range of tools, including selecting and stripping a stick of its leaves to poke into termite mounds. After some termites have climbed onto the stick, the chimpanzee can extract it and eat them. Huddling is another behavioural adaptation which allows animals to survive in cold conditions. Penguins are a famous example of huddlers, and it has been noted that in these large huddles, they all rotate and take it in turns to be on the outside of the huddle. There is one other category of adaptation you need to know. What is it? Organisms may have functional adaptations, functions their bodies naturally carry out that allow them to compete and survive. Poison can be secreted by animals, or they may have a venomous bite in order to kill any predators attempting to attack them. An animal that has this functional adaptation is the cane toad. These secrete poison through their skin, which kills any animals that try to eat them. Some animals use hibernation to conserve energy when food is in short supply. Hedgehogs are an example of an animal that hibernates during the winter. They slow down their metabolism so that they can survive the winter. Some animals produce antifreeze proteins to stop them from freezing in cold climates. For example, the Arctic cod, which is found swimming in icy Arctic waters. For the exam, you need to be familiar with structural, behavioural, and functional adaptations, but you don't need to know specific examples. In the exam, you need to be able to explain how organisms may be adapted when given appropriate information.
Thanks for watching. If you want to take your GCSE revision to the next level, head over to launchpadlearning.com and check out our smart learning platform that's been designed to get you top results in your exams. We cover your whole specification and make revision fun with interactive quizzes, easy to follow videos, and more. You'll be kept motivated by your own AI tutor who's here to support you every step of the way. To check it out for yourself, click here. Or click here to keep watching a selection of the videos from our full GCSE Biology course. See you there!